Have you ever watched a movie, and when it ended, you just sat there in silence? Not because you were tired, but because your brain just did 3 backflips and landed in a puddle of confusion? Some movies aren't just entertainment, they're psychological gymnastics. They twist your thoughts, mess with your reality, and leave you questioning your entire existence. In this video, I'm counting down 10 mind-blowing movies that will absolutely fry your brain in the most satisfying way. No cheap jump scares or lazy twists, just pure cinematic chaos. And don't worry, no major spoilers. So grab some popcorn, maybe a stress ball, and let's dive into the weirdest, wildest movies that'll leave your head spinning. 1. Shutter Island, 2010. Picture this. You're a detective. You show up at a creepy island with a mental hospital that looks like it was designed by someone who hates happiness. Everyone's acting off. The weather's awful. The music is intense. And Leonardo DiCaprio is there, which means something big is about to happen. What starts as a simple missing person case quickly turns into a psychological maze. You think you've got it all figured out, until you realize you know nothing. Every clue leads you further down a spiral, and when the twist finally hits, yeah, it hits hard. You'll never look at matches, lighthouses, or water the same way again. This isn't just a movie, it's a puzzle box with emotions. 2. Fight Club, 1999. The first rule of Fight Club? Yeah, we're breaking that today. On the surface, this is a movie about dudes punching each other in basements. But underneath that, it's an existential meltdown with a six-pack. Edward Norton is your average stressed-out office drone. Brad Pitt shows up, shirtless and chaotic, and suddenly things get wild. The deeper you go, the more you start wondering, wait, what's actually real here? Then, boom, the twist. It's iconic, it's insane, and it changes everything. You'll immediately want to rewatch it just to spot the clues that were staring you in the face. It's like a magic trick that punches you in the brain. 3. The Prestige, 2006. 2 magicians, 1 deadly rivalry, and a whole lot of secrets. Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale spend the entire movie trying to out-magician each other, and Christopher Nolan is behind the camera going, "Let me mess you up real quick." Every trick has a darker truth. Every moment feels like it means more than it should. It's layered, mysterious, and totally addictive. The twist, you won't see it coming, and when it lands, it changes the entire film in a single blink. You'll want to pause, rewind, and rewatch scenes like you're in your own investigation. It's not just a story, it's an obsession. 4. Donnie Darko, 2001 time travel, giant creepy rabbits, and teenage angst. Welcome to Donnie Darko. Jake Gyllenhaal plays a high schooler who may or may not be mentally unraveling, or saving the world, or both. The movie is weird, like, philosophy student had a dream during a thunderstorm, weird. But somehow it works. You'll be confused, intrigued, and maybe slightly disturbed. All at once. It raises questions about destiny, time loops, and what it means to be sane in a world that's clearly not. When it ends, you'll go straight to YouTube for Donnie Darko ending explained videos, and even then you'll still be scratching your head. A beautifully bizarre masterpiece. 5. Old Boy, 2003. This movie is like a punch in the soul, in a good way. A man is kidnapped and locked in a room for 15 years. No explanation, no contact, just dumplings and confusion. Then one day he's released. No answers, just freedom. What follows is one of the darkest, most intense revenge stories ever put on screen. It's violent, emotional, and full of moments that make you say, "Oh no, 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 no." The twist? Let's just say your jaw will hit the floor and stay there. Not for the faint of heart, but if you can handle it, it's unforgettable. Old Boy doesn't pull punches, it lands them straight in your mind. 6. The Machinist, 2004 Christian Bale in this movie, is terrifyingly skinny. Like, bro, please eat a sandwich skinny. He plays a man who hasn't slept in a year and is losing his grip on reality faster than you can say meltdown. Things disappear, people appear, and nothing makes sense. Not to him and definitely not to you. The atmosphere is cold and creepy, and the tension builds like a bad dream you can't wake up from. By the time the twist comes, you realize the whole movie was telling you what was wrong the whole time. You just didn't want to see it. Dark, disturbing, and genius. Sleep tight after watching this one. If you can. 7. Memento, 2000. Warning, do not watch this movie while checking your phone. You will be lost. Forever. Memento is told in reverse. Seriously. One storyline moves forward, the other backward, and they meet in the middle like two confused trains. The main character can't form new memories, and you, as the viewer, are just as disoriented as he is. Every new scene makes you question the last. Can you trust anyone? Can he trust anyone? By the time it all comes together, you'll feel like you solved a Rubik's Cube with your eyes closed. Nolan strikes again, and your brain pays the price. But in a fun way. 8. Black Swan, 2010. Ballet, graceful, elegant, and apparently terrifying. Natalie Portman plays a ballerina obsessed with being perfect, but perfection comes at a cost. She starts seeing things. Or is she imagining them? Mirrors lie, reality bends, and feathers are involved in ways you really weren't expecting. It's beautiful, disturbing, and deeply emotional. You're pulled into her breakdown, and it's honestly kind of amazing to watch. Is she transforming? Losing her mind? Becoming the Swan? You'll be asking questions long after the final pirouette. Black Swan is a psychological dance of madness, and it's stunning. 9. Coherence, 2013. A dinner party, friends catching up, a comet passes overhead, and reality says, bye. What starts as a chill evening turns into a sci-fi nightmare, but like a smart one. People start acting strange. Houses seem duplicated. Are these the same friends? Are you the same viewer? Coherence is a low-budget film with high-concept genius. It uses tension, dialogue, and paranoia instead of flashy effects. And it works beautifully. You'll be glued to the screen second-guessing everything, and afterward, you'll check your reflection just to be sure it's still you. 10. Enemy, 2013. Jake Gyllenhaal again, because apparently he loves messing with our minds. He plays a quiet professor who discovers his exact doppelganger living nearby. Sounds like the start of a fun identity swap comedy, right? Yeah, no. This is Denis Villeneuve we're talking about. So instead you get creepy vibes, surreal visuals, and spiders. So many spiders. The film is slow, weird, and dripping with symbolism. And then it ends. And that ending, oh boy, you'll either scream, rewind, or just sit there whispering what was that to yourself? Whatever it means. One thing's for sure, you'll never forget it. So there you have it. 10 movies that will twist your brain like spaghetti. Some of them you'll want to rewatch. Others might haunt your thoughts for a few days. Either way, you're not walking away the same. Which film broke your brain the hardest? Or did I miss a masterpiece that belongs on this list? Drop it in the comments. I'm always hungry for more psychological chaos. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more film madness, and remember, if you think you figured it all out, it probably means you haven't. See you next time, Movie Minds.